All right, hello everybody, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link, and don't forget to download the video right after we finish the broadcast. For those who did not watch our video yesterday about Dr. What was his name? SANIHU MUNIR. SANIHU. You can watch. You find the link for a new link because I don't keep videos in my channel, as you know. You can find it in the info down. Actually, you search for the name for the last 24 hours, you will find the videos in many channels. So feel free to download it yourself and load it in your channel. Now, yesterday we noticed that this guy, he is bringing books of philosophy attacking Christianity, and what he do, he hold it in his hand and he quote for us. And here you find the weakness in how silly Muhammadan are. When you want to fight Christianity, you don't fight me by a quotation of an author. I am an author too. So this guy, he said so, okay, and I mean that's very silly and very stupid. Secondly, you forgot that Islam is a counterfeit of Judaism and Christianity and other belief. So the second you attack Christianity by those statements, you just shot yourself, and this is how stupid that trial is. Very foolish, very, I feel sorry for those who try to do that, because it's show me how low IQ they have. Sometimes when I talk to Muslims, I feel like as if I am coming from different galaxy. It's like I'm not like, I don't know why they are even thinking that way. I mean, don't they say that this is stupid? Don't they see it? And today we have someone, one of you, he sent me a link of a Muslim sheikh. He's posting in Arabic in his Facebook. He want to debate me. He want to challenge me. Okay, why you don't call me? Here we go. My Skype is open every day. As long you heard of me, as long you know about me, I never heard of you. As long you are willing to debate me, as long Christian Prince, he says anytime, anyhow, anywhere, which means the internet. As you know, I do my mission in the internet. Then call me. What if this is I want to challenge you, choose a topic, and the Arab, by the way, they like to debate about how to debate, but they never debate. So let us debate now about how to debate. What time is good for you? I challenge you anytime. Okay, well, just call me, man. Just call me. My Skype right now is open. And as long Allah is with you, you will be victorious. Like this guy, and the guy before him, and the guy before him, and the guy before him. And all of you are victorious. I never win actually with any Muslim. All of you are big and beautiful. Now, today, as long we mention philosophy, I wanted to show you the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan when they speak about science. Many of you heard Muslims saying that there is many famous scientist Muslims, but they don't tell you that those people, they are accused to be kuffar. They are ex-Muslims. They are atheists. And here we have some of the most famous ones: Ibn Sina, Ibn Rushd, Al-Jahiz, Abu al-Ala al-Ma'arri, Nasir al-Din al-Tusi, Al-Kindi, Jabir ibn Hayyan. By the way, Jabir Hayyan is listed as a Muslim mistakenly because this guy is a Sabian. Abdullah ibn al-Muqaffa. Okay, so who's left? So as you see, when there is somebody he tried to be smart between the Muslims, they accuse him to be an apostate. He left Islam right away. Because in this, al-Khawarizmi, etc., there is a long list. And don't remind me of al-Khawarizmi, please. I remember once I was studying history, in the Middle East. It teaches us history of Arab scientists. Arab scientists. This is the name. So the teacher, he said, today our topic is about the scientist al-Khawarizmi. So I was thinking like al-Khawarizmi. What that mean in Arabic? Nothing. I could not find a word fit with it. And in Arabic, when we say like there's a way to find, like to call somebody by the place he's coming from. So I said, sir. He said, nah, not you again. What? I said, what al-Khawarizmi mean? He said he is from the city of Khawarizm. I said, okay, where is Khawarizm? He said is in Iran. I said, so how is an Arab? He said, can you stop asking questions? He's a Persian. They made him Arab. See the propaganda? Anyone he is famous, they make him Arab. As simple as that. You die as a Persian, you wake up in the Muslim books as an Arab. But I said, don't, that's it. You know, he don't want me to talk. It's embarrassing. The guy is a Persian, they made him Arab. Okay. So, and here we find in front of us, as an example, Ibn Rushd, what Ibn Khaldun? Ibn Khaldun, he spent in jail more than he spent in his hotel room. For they accuse him to be an atheist. So what you notice about Muslims today, they are proud about a hair does not belong to them. A Muslim guy is like a bald person. He is proud about the hair of his neighbor. You know. By the way, I'm not attacking bald people. Be careful. Huh? I'm just giving you a parable. So if you read the article here, it's about all of those names. You know, they are accused to be atheist, and they were, some of them even they wanna like try to kill them. Some of them they succeed to kill. So what they do today, in order to make Islam look better, they quote names of people being tortured by Muslims, chased, run away for their life, just to make Islam look better. As simple as that. Ibn Khaldun, as an example, he said, the Arab are savage people. And by the way, I am an Arab. They are savage people. In order to cook a meal, they are willing to burn a library. And he said they were burning the books of the library of Alexandria for long time, just for food. They took all the books on the library of Alexandria, one of the greatest libraries in the history of mankind. The Arab, they took the books to use it for fuel. This is in the books of Ibn Khaldun. The Muslims are proud about him because they did not read what Ibn Khaldun said about Islam. One day Christian prince, he will die, and they will say to you, Christian prince, before he died, he put the middle finger up and he says Shahada. Any famous person in the world today, he died, they make him convert to Islam. And they make and they fabricate fake quotation. As example, there's a guy, his name George Bernard Shaw. They said that this guy, he said that if the Prophet of Allah Muhammad was exist, he can solve all the problems of the world in less 5 minutes than 5 minutes while he's drinking his coffee in the morning. I was saying what? Okay, where we can find this quotation? In which book? Where? We could not find it. So they fabricate quotations. They use famous names in order to deceive you. In order to deceive you. And now, depending on how foolish you are, how silly you are, how shallow you are, that deception will work. What? The cha? So we don't say SANIHU, say SANIHU. Are you correcting in the way I say the name? SANIHU. Okay, SANIHU MUNIR. I don't care for his name, my friend. I feel sorry for the guy. Actually, I feel sorry because he's old and I don't want to cause him a heart attack. God knows what happened to this guy after he watched my video. You know, I really feel sorry for him. But for me as a Christian, I have to do my duty to get the lies busted. I'm not getting him busted. I'm getting the lies he said busted. All right. Otherwise, really, I'm not really. I mean, I don't call for a person. I don't know him. I don't have a problem actually to invite him to my house and have a lunch with him. I have no problem with people. The ones are in the screen are my cousins. Who are they? I mean, we are talking, man. What listening? Those are scientists in the history of Islam. They are accused to be atheist, kuffar, infidels. But the Muslim today are so proud about them. So they will not tell you that those people are really not Muslims. Now, speaking about philosophy, when a Muslim try to use philosophy in order to prove something, first of all, do Islam actually allow philosopher? Those are people who practice philosophy, and they wrote about it. And one of the reasons for them to be called kuffar is that reason actually. Now here you will see there is a question asked in this article in a Muslim website, the fatwa website, fatwa number 55501. This is not my phone number, don't call that number, okay? Oh, sorry, the fatwa number is 88184. Okay, 88184. So what about philosophy? Is it allowed? And here you will see the Muslim is saying to you, what is the philosophers about? Philosopher is those who deny many things about God. This is according to Islam. In this sense, philosophy is opposed to wisdom. This is the Muslim opinion about philosophy. It's opposed to wisdom. I did not say that, they say that. If you are a person who try to be a philosopher, you are opposing wisdom, which means you are a fool. Okay, so why you are trying to use something is opposing to Islam to prove Christianity false? And then you quote a quotation from a guy, he have his opinion, whatever his opinion, this is just an opinion. It is not a fact, it is his opinion. This is what philosophy is about. There is an Arabian, like me, he went to school to learn about philosophy. So he attended a class, it's called logic. He asked the teacher, sir, what is logic? The teacher, trying to explain, he said, logic is something you know, or you're learning about something you do not know from something you know. The guy, he said, I don't understand. Can you give me an example? The teacher, he said, okay, I will give you an example. Do you have a chain in your house? Chain, like the one you tie a dog with it. The guy, he said, yes. The teacher said, wonderful. Because you have a chain, that's mean you have a dog. The guy said, yes. He said, because you have a chain and you have a dog, that's mean you have a yard. The guy was like, his eyes is open like a frog, like, wow, yeah. He said, because you have a chain and you have a dog and you have a yard, that's mean you have a nice house. The guy said, amazing, yes. He said, as long as you have a chain and you have a dog and you have a yard and you have a big house, that's mean your mom is taking care of this big house. The guy said, yes. The teacher, he said, because you have a chain and you have a dog and you have a yard and you have a big house and your mother is taking care of the house, we learned that your mother is a decent, good woman. The guy like, wow, all of this we learn from the chain? He said, yes. So the Arabian guy, like Dr. SANIHU, MUNIR, he learned this logic. So he went to the street, and the first person he saw, he asked him, do you have a chain? The guy, he said, no. He said to him, your mother is a whore. Because he learned from the teacher that the one who have a chain, his mother is a good woman. So as long you don't, your mother, as long you don't have a chain, it's mean your mother is not a good woman. This is when Muslims, they learn logic. Their logic is awkward. I don't know how many of you have a chain there. I'm just giving you an example about how they think. So they take from what it's called logic or philosophy their ice cream, which we mean they quote a verse and they themselves they don't agree with it. They quote a statement, but they themselves they don't like it. It just they use it as an emission in their funny deceiving war. So when we try to speak with Muhammadan, always you have to put in your consideration that those people, they have their own funny logic, and because of that you better use their logic against them. And today we will give you an example. Who is a Muslim willing to call me? Who is a Muslim is willing to call me? What is the guy he want to debate me with? His name? Sheikh what? I forgot his name. What was his name? The guy I just made a video for him. Man, I'm getting old. Unbelievable. So where are they? Who is the Muslim wanna call me and use his logic, Islamic logic? What is the logic? As an example, what is the logic? This is his Skype. Is that given by him? Is that posted by him? Maybe it's a fake person, because I don't think the guy is now up. It is three. It's 3:49 p.m. It is almost 4 p.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I don't think he is up. And by the way, I posted in his channel. I told him, please choose any time. We will call you, no problem. I will wake up even if it's like 4 a.m. in the morning for me. Anyway, if we try to use philosophy, okay, I'm going to try to use philosophy, and maybe the Muslims, as long as they like philosophy, they can help me. So I This is the boy they are going to crucify. And then if we crucify this boy, Allah will be happy, satisfied. I mean, do you see the wisdom of Allah? For sure, this is amazing wisdom. And by the way, this is from the BBC News. I will post the link for those who speak Arabic. This boy is the enemy of Allah. But remember, this is not new. Do you remember the story in the Quran where a prophet, his name is Al-Khadr, he been ordered by Allah to slaughter a boy? Hmm? Why? Because Allah told him that this boy, when he grow up, he will be bad to his parents, but he did not do anything yet. I mean, since when? In which philosophy, in which logic, you will be killed and you are a Muslim? You are a son of a Muslim family, supposedly, and then you kill the person before he commit the crime, while he is a little boy, just because we feared that he would give them a hard time. What does that mean? That is Islam. You see it? This is the philosophy of God, and this is the wise God. Only Muslim adult is allowed in our channel. No one underage, please. Any Muslim? And supposedly this guy, he is teaching Musa's, Prophet Musa's philosophy, the Islamic philosophy of Allah. Musa was wondering why you killed the boy. Why you are killing a boy who is a youth, little child who did nothing? Huh? Musa was a fool. He don't understand Islam yet. So Al-Khadr, by the way, in this story, Allah sent Musa to learn from Al-Khadr, which means Al-Khadr is like do you know, like when Johnny English, he went to learn the Kung Fu? Do you know what I'm saying? Johnny English, he went to learn he wanted to learn Kung Fu. Kung Fu. You remember, don't you? So Allah, he sent Musa's to learn Kung Fu from Al-Khadr. Guys, don't tell me why you don't debate this guy. You don't debate this guy. Okay, let him call me. What the point of asking me? Bring him. Let him call me. So Musa's, he went, Junior English, I mean, he went to a Prophet Al-Khadr, and there he was being schooled. And not only that, I don't know how many of you noticed what happened at the end. Johnny English was fired from the school. I mean, sorry, it's Prophet Musa's, because he kept causing problems. The teacher, he kept trying to teach him, and Musa's, he kept making, causing trouble. Let us see. We have a Muslim, I guess. Okay. I don't know if this is. I think this is this guy, the guy from Nigeria, the kid. Let us see. Answer, Abdul. Are we playing games? Okay, maybe he's playing games. I will give you one more chance. You call me. If not, I will block you. All right. So don't waste your chance. Islamic stories, not only it's not logical, it is foolish. And by the way, I don't know if you know that how how Moses was able to find Al-Khadr. Anyone remember? Anyone remember? I mean, I advise you to read the chapter of 18 in the Quran. This is the most fancy fiction chapter ever you can imagine. Very stupid chapter. The chapter of stupidity. It's not even good for kids. Allah told Moses, if you want to find my servant Al-Khadr, take with you a big fish, a whale in the basket, dead fish, dead whale, if we can call the whale fish. And when the fish move and run away, then there you will find Al-Khadr. You know what's wrong with this guy, Mahdi? Can you debate this guy? Just to bring them. Hello.
تتكلم عربية؟
No, I don't أتكلم عربية. Do you تتكلم عربية yourself?
تتكلم عربية؟
Do you تتكلم عربية yourself? Is that Johnny English? Is that Johnny English? I mean, the guy himself don't speak Arabic, and he's saying تتكلم عربية. What does that mean? Is that supposedly Arabic? And when you hang up, تتكلم عربية. Call me back when I have fun, man. Where do you go? I thought it's a Mickey Mouse calling me. He wanna grab his headphone. He wanna grab his headphone. Okay. So guys, invite, because there's a guy تتكلم عربية is going to call me. This is his name, I think. His name is تتكلم عربية. All right. We are waiting for him to call us back. Oh boy. I don't know how fun it is to be Christian, Prince, but it's not fun. I cannot even sleep. I cannot stop my brain from thinking. Seriously. I wish I have a switch like you can sleep and be comfortable. It's good to be foolish sometime, to bring comfort. So if we look at the story here in front of us, actually we can go and read the story in the hadith, where this whale, he got to live again. Anyone remember how this fish came back to life? Anyone remember how this fish came back to life? Who remember? The fountain of youth. How many of you watch the what it's called, the movie, the Pirates of the Caribbean? Fountain of Youth. I'm searching for it. Fountain of Youth. Okay, let's see. Here we go. We found the Fountain of Youth. Do you remember? Allah, he had the same fountain. So the story here is a true story, brother.
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hear you. Hello. What happened? Call me, my friend. Call me. I heard you. I hope he's not just playing games. It says his speaker is off. Okay, fix your problem. All right, fix your problem. So the Quran have the same story and the hadith about the fountain of youth, where if you touch this water or drink from it, you come back to life. And by the way, this is true. I have many of my neighbors who die and they come to our fountain at home in the Middle East. Those things you can find only in the Middle East. And they drank from the same water. But at that time, brother, we do not know that this is the fountain of youth. We thought it's just a fountain. They drank from it and then they come back to life. And by the way, they were zombie. They came to us walking, because this is how they came after death. What is that? This is a book of God. A book of God is speaking about fountain of youth. A prophet of God teaching us there is a fountain of youth. By the way, why we have only 878? Okay, let us increase the number. Hey guys, later we are going to talk about lipsticks and eyelashes. You will see now the number will increase. Because we decided to switch the topic and talk about something very serious. All right. I'm telling you, if you speak about lipstick, you will have like 10,000 live people watching. But our topic, there's no lipsticks. We have a stick only. We don't have the lips. Okay, look at this hadith, guys. Look at this hadith. because Allah wanted to be known. I mean, how stupid it is. There's only one guy, his name is Adam. To know to be whom? Allah is looking for publicity. What do you mean to be known? Adam, he know him already. He created him, and according to the your prophet, even Adam, he sneezed, Achoo! And Allah, he says to him, Allah bless you. I can show you the reference. While Allah was creating Adam, Adam he sneezed. And by the way, in case you do not know, Allah, he loved those who sneeze and he hate those who do yawning. And here this is another level of philosophy. I mean, who is the philosopher he can come with this such a belief that God, his name supposedly Allah, he love those who sneeze and he dislike those who yawn. And why he don't like those who sneeze? Because shaitan, he jump in their mouth and he laugh inside their opening. That is a special level of philosophy. The Muslim, they made an article saying, Prophet, do you know that the Prophet Muhammad says when you sneeze you need to cover your mouth or yawn? Okay, the Prophet said that, and they make an article about, and they start quoting for you what scientists says about how diseases and bacteria can spread when you sneeze or do yawn. But the Prophet is not talking about this. He claimed the reason for the real, you see, they quote for you this line only from the story. So when one of you yawns, let him cover his mouth with his hand. Okay, and here the Muslim, they stop. They don't want to read the rest. So they try to make it as a scientific as much as they could. But the fact, the rest of the story is very funny. It's a cartoon. It's like a Mickey, Tom and Jerry. For when he says, a shaitan laugh from inside his opening. What the heck is that? That is philosophy by its own. And by the way, this is proving to be true. You can put a slow motion camera and yawn and see what will happen. And Muhammad trying to protect your opening. Which opening, by the way? I mean, what's wrong with the opening of the Muslims? Muhammad, he says, Shaitan, he play with your anus. Shaitan, he around yourself, around your penis. Shaitan, he do the women when she have sex with her husband if they don't say a prayer. Shaitan, he play with your belly bump. Shaitan, he piss in your ears. Shaitan, now he is jumping inside your mouth. And Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. I mean, what's wrong? That is philosophy, my friend. It's called the philosophy of camping. Shaitan doing camping. Shaitan in your mouth. Shaitan in your nose. Shaitan in your ears. What happened to this Abdul? He could not find the proper internet. Let us see where Shaitan he sleep in your nose. What you would say? Very sad. How people in this world they believe in this. Mention was made by Prophet of a man who slept okay all night, and then he says his man who is ear Satan urinated. That's how Muhammad explained the wax in your ears. And by the way, this is proven to be accurate. There is a scientist, his name Yama Aidu Sasuke Toyota Honda Hyundai Yama call me baby, very well known scientist. He said this is true. Any Muslim want to say something? And what happened to this guy? He want to explain to me. Let us have serious conversation about Islam.
تتكلم عربية تتكلم عربية.
Okay, I know that you are a kid. Do we have any Muslim? Anyone? So when a Muslim speak about philosophy, as you see, all the Islamic cult will collapse immediately. Okay, Mirza is going again. Yes, Mirza.
Brother, how are you? Can you hear me now?
I hear you. I hear you perfectly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I live, you know, my Wi-Fi mode is far away from my room.
Right. Okay. And what is the answer? So your prophet, he said that Adam commits sin because Allah, he made him commit sin.
My Wi-Fi. Say again, brother.
Allah, he made Adam commit sin. Allah, he make us commit sin. It's a destiny. Correct?
As I've said, yeah, brother, Adam is like he was a test, and if he failed the test, we wouldn't be existing. But if he completed a test by sinning, we would come to this earth.
Hold on. How
and
this
then,
is,
you know, because Allah said if Adam didn't sin, you wouldn't be created.
How this is a test? If Allah, he made it as a fate. Test is you choose to do as you wish. I give you a test, you answer as you wish, right? So if
what
Allah,
just because Allah knows the future.
No, this is about not knowing the future. You see, as you see,
It doesn't mean
hold on. No, it does mean. It says that Allah, he wrote my decree. Read with me carefully. This is the same, different story. This is Sahih Hadith. It says, do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed that I should do 40 years before he created me?
Do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah has decreed that I should do 40 years before he had created me? So Adam got better of Moses. Which hadith is this? Is this reliable?
This is what?
Is this hadith reliable?
No, it's not. Nothing reliable in Islam. As you know, all of it is made counterfeit in China.
China. No.
I mean, isn't it funny you are asking me? I mean, you Muslims are really funny. You are saying to us that Islam full of garbage. This is what it's mean when you say, is it a reliable? This is what it's meant. It's meant there's a lot of garbage in our books. So how you follow Islam if the garbage is all over? So you are saying to me, is that garbage or recycle? It is said here, Sahih. So what we will do now?
Sahih.
Sahih.
Which one? Al-Ban? No.
It is Sahih, yeah. So do you blame me?
I got my father.
Do you blame me for doing deeds which Allah had decreed that I should do? Which means you have no choice. It's a deed Allah decreed. Do you decreed me?
Alright, so I can use this example. Let's say Allah makes a meteorite hit the earth, and this causes people to flee from the place the meteorite hit. Does that mean it wasn't free will?
Don't change topic. Adam, he said, Allah decreed for me that I should do. What does that mean? He decreed for me that I should do. I should do. What is the free will you are telling me about?
1 second, brother. 1 second. Do you blame your brother? Because do you? 1 second. No, until I get my
What?
stuff, brother.
What?
No, you can just continue. I'll get my stuff out.
What? I don't understand what.
No,
I'm waiting for
no,
you to
I mean
answer.
you can just continue, just talk because you got a nice voice and you were saying something. I'm about to I'm trying to find the stuff,
Okay, I have a nice voice. Okay, all right.
No.
All right, all right. Okay. I mean, what's wrong with those people? You have a nice voice. Okay. I keep blocking women, and then I get Muslims now, Muslim men. They have nice voice. That's what is missing in my life. As you see here, do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed, which means the sin of Adam is not the sin of Adam, is the sin of Allah. And here you see the philosophy of the cult of Islam. So Allah make us commit sin, and then Allah He punish us for the sin who He made us do the sin. Have you ever heard of a stupid cult like this before? That is philosophy. And you see, the second you ask them a very simple question, they are in trouble. Because what they will say, I mean, this is stupid. This is literally stupid. This is cannot be from God. What this have to do with God? I don't know if I can find the video where the Muhammad he said to us in the debate that Allah He wanted to find a victim. He wanted the victim so he will be known. Victim. And here you notice, by the way, something silly in this conversation. The story, all of it, it's showing us that Muhammad is a fiction man. How Adam and Moses they are debating when there's thousands of years between them? They met where? In one of the stories, Muhammad, when he said he went to the heaven, he said that he saw there Adam and Moses. But Muhammad he said in the day of resurrection, the first one to be resurrected is going to be him. That's mean everybody is still dead. The only one we know according to Islam is alive right now in heaven is Aisha, which is supposedly a Jesus. Any Muslim? Secondly, why Moses is, I mean, don't the Muslim they say Moses was a Muslim? But Moses here he believed in the original sin by saying to him, because of you we are out of heaven. This is what original sin is. Because of Adam we are out of heaven. So Moses he died, yet he is not a Muslim. This is what Muhammad saying, because it's against the Islamic teaching and belief to believe in original sin. And here you notice that whatever Muhammad is saying, it's a pure poo-poo. It's not even good for manure business. What destiny we are talking about? The promise of 72 night worker for each man, or 72 for all men. I'm not sure what do you mean, Abdullah. The numbers of 72, this is the lowest reward. This is not the reward. This is for a bad Muslim. 72 is for the bad, the one who will be the last to enter heaven. The last one who enter heaven will have that reward. Talakala, I don't know what is that word. I know that this is not Arabic. Give me the word in Arabic. This is funny. And now, by the way, where is those Muslims who wanna challenge me in Facebook and we are the lions of Allah? Okay, we are waiting. We accept even cats. If lions are not there, we accept giraffe. Giraffe is fine. We are the lions of Allah. You are right. All of you are lions. Anyone? So as you see here, this is all is proving to us that Islam, Muhammad is like a madman. He keeps saying things. I mean, this, and whatever he says is stupid. This person, he was killed for because his very nature, which Allah he made him as, he was killed for that reason. Guys, Mirza, he gave me an answer. You want to see the answer? Let's call Mirza. Mirza, he squeezed his head and he come with an answer. Hold on. Yes, Mirza, what is the answer? Yeah.
I'm trying to put the camera off, brother. So I couldn't find the notes.
No, you just told me something in the
I
text.
just
No,
want
I
to
want you
quickly
to say.
say.
I want you to say what you said to me in text. What you said to me in text in Skype.
I said so. Wait, let me read it. This one refers to Adam, peace be upon him. He was brought down as a sinner, so he could repent, so the repentance could enter the world. So Allah didn't give him free will, but He gave the ones who was going to live in this repentance world the free will. Alhamdulillah.
So you are saying Adam. Okay, so you are saying
Muslims
hold on,
inshallah.
hold on.
Inshallah, Muslims, alhamdulillah.
All right, inshallah, inshallah. Okay, hang up. So guys, Allah, he did not give a free will to Adam because he want him to repent. I mean, how stupid that is. How stupid that is. So you force him to sin so he will repent. He should not repent because you force him. If somebody hold my hand and made me kill somebody with a knife, and he put the knife in my hand and he forced me to push the knife, I did not kill the guy. The one who killed him should repent. Allah should repent. This is how silly the answer. Secondly, you said this is only for Adam, not the rest for the Muslims. This is false. Look what your prophet said, the prophet of the Abdul. Your prophet said, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari, this is for every human being. Every human being, with no exception, supposedly including me. It says, Muhammad, he swear, and by Allah, the person among you, or a man, anyone, may do the deeds of the people of the fire till there is one cubit or an arm breadth distance between him and fire. Okay, so you are doing the deeds of fire. What is the deed of fires? You take a Christian as a friend, as an example. You don't kill him, you don't attack him. That is the deed of fire. But then that is written, which Allah ordered the angel to write. This is the fate. Proceed, and he does the deeds of people of paradise, and he enter it. What? So entering paradise is not by your what you do, it's what Allah he wrote for you already. And then he continues saying the opposite. And a man may do the deeds of the people of paradise till is only one cubit or two between him and paradise. You are almost on the door. And then that is written by Allah supposedly, proceeding, and he does the deeds of people of fire, and he enter it. So go into heaven, go into hell, it's a destiny. It's not a choice. It's not your deeds, it's Allah's deeds. It's what Allah wrote for you. Stupid Islam. So now why I want to do good deeds? At the end of the day, what Allah deeds is written for me is going to happen. Correct, guys? Is that correct? Do you see how study like this guy, poor guy, he tried to defend, but he don't know what he's talking about. So what the point? At the end of the day, it's what Allah wrote for you, for me, for you, for everybody. So you're a Muslim or not Muslim, that will not change anything. Allah, he wrote for you destiny before he created you, and that will take over at the end. So Islam is a stupid religion. Only fool will believe in Islam, because as you see, you believe, you don't believe, at the end of the day, what Allah wrote for you will happen. This is how stupid this cult is. Again, by the way, those who did not watch the video we made yesterday for the Sheikh from Indonesia, the video link is in the info. You can search for the name anyway in YouTube for the last 24 hours, and you will see many people posting the videos. All right. This is why we say, you know, Islam is a stupid cult. It's not even a religion. I mean, this cult did not reach the like the level to be called religion. It's full of stupidity, contradictions, madness, crazy. When Muhammad he said those things, do even he use his brain? And look here, Muhammad explaining how the baby is created. You will die laughing how the science of the prophet work. Allah Messenger, the truthful, the truly inspired, said, maybe we should call Zakir Naik because he is a doctor, he can explain to us. Each one of you is collected as a semen, by the way. The hadith here says as a semen in the womb of his mother for 40 days, and then turn into a clot, congealed blood, for equal days, 40 days. Okay, and then he turned to a piece of a flesh for a similar period, 40 days. So what the total of our creation, guys? A baby is fully created how many days? Who want to give me the correct number? Anyone is calculating? 120 days. That's it. Why are we rabbits? What 9 months? This is 9 months for you? 40 days plus 40 days plus 40 days. According to Muhammad, the science of Allah, the baby is created within 120 days. Yeah, I mean the hadith. We are talking about it in the screen. Come on. You guys, what did you drink today? And not only that, Muhammad he claimed that we are going to stay in the belly of our mother, not the womb. Here he says they translate the word womb. In Arabic it says, Inna ahadakum yujma'u fi batni ummihi arba'ina yawman. One of you will be collected in the belly of his mother, stomach of his mother, for 40 days. If we go to the front hadith, just to show you how the Muslim they fabricate. This is about the sperm, semen. This is here the process of a human being. Allah he says, oh Lord, a drop of semen, oh Lord, a clot of a congealed blood, oh Lord, etc. But let us go down. When the Prophet said, when a drop of semen remain in the womb, this is what they said, womb, all right? This is the translation. For 40 or 50 days or 40 nights. Muhammad is not sure, like he's a scientist, guys. Dr. Muhammad is like 40 days, 50 days, 40 nights. Are we talking about zucchini now? This is science. So either 40 or 50. What is that? Okay. So you are a sperm, as a semen in your mother womb for 40 days, 50 days. By the way, I stayed longer, as I remember, and I have selfie and I can prove it. That is science. So one stage of the baby, he is a drop of semen for 40 days. What science says that maximum semen can live for 5 days maximum. You can search it. Yeah, because I did not go, man. It was winter time. I like it in that location. And because it's a semen, so you have the chance to play with millions of semens in your age. I mean, do you know how many semen there? It was fun. I don't want to go there, stay alone. So Muhammad, he claimed that the drop of semen, millions, those they will become a baby. That's what he's saying. Do you speak Arabic? No. I am like the Prophet. I am illiterate. All this time we are reading for you in Arabic and you are saying to me speak Arabic. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today, and this is how we see the philosophy of Allah. The philosophy of Allah is to speak rubbish, talk rubbish, and nobody understand your rubbish, and that make it a great philosophy. Allah is the best of philosophers. Say whatever you want, and the Muslims will say we believe. It's a very democratic parliament full of scientists. They are called Abdul. Whatever Allah he say, they agree with him. For Allah is all knowing, and for sure their prophet knows best. It's like the parliament of Saddam Hussein, where everybody agree before the guy even talk. That's exactly what the philosophy of Allah is about. No, I have to go because that's it. We don't want to make the video long, you know. And by the way, tomorrow I am invited. They wanted me to stay actually for like 2 hours with them, but I told them it's not, not worth it. Brother Al-Fadi, you know him, right? He will be live, and he have a brother David Wood and Sam Shamoun, and he contact me, asked me if I can join them. I told him I will join you, but only for short time, because you have already, I mean, you have 2 guys there, and you, I mean, 3 of you, 3 musketeers is enough. I will not be needed much. So I will be tomorrow at 12 p.m. New York time. We will be live 12 p.m. New York time, which mean about 5 hours ago. All right, and we will be live with the brother Al-Fadi, David Wood, and Sam Shamoun. All right, you will see it in my channel. Don't worry, I will podcast it to my channel. Good. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. Tell your friends about tomorrow, and we would have a good time. And I'm so happy to see a lot of Muslims, especially from Indonesia, leaving Islam. You don't believe it how many messages I'm leaving. I'm really so happy, even though I'm tired really from speaking to a lot of people, and it's too much headache, too much pressure, because it's too much work. But at the end of the day, we feel that's, when you see the accomplishment, we open a great gate for Christians to be armed peacefully in Indonesia, and we want to arm them with knowledge, not with weapons. We want them to live in peace with the Muslims. We want them to love the Muslims. We are people of love, not people of hate. So we want to arm every Christian with knowledge, and knowledge, my friend, is your best weapon. And Islam fear that. Islam build on stupidity and ignorance. The more ignorant you are, the more we can control you. Knowledge destroy Islam. So let us spread the knowledge. Feel free to translate my videos to any language you wish, any language you understand. Cut them pieces. Like yesterday, the video, maybe it's long. You can make it short, like that. The part where I said to the guy, he said that the Logos became a man, and he claimed that this is a pagan ideology. You can cut that part and make it a video by itself. So let us together work and do the little work to serve God, our Lord, so we can serve others, because by serving the Lord, we are serving people. The Lord, He do not need us, by the way. The Lord, He do not need your service. He do not need you to be a servant. He needed to serve others, which means He want us to be a community of love and passionate. And our differences should bring something better, not something bad. Not in the case of Islam, because Islam rejects everybody, and Islam is a supremacist cult based on the Arab, the white Arab, who believe anyone else is under their belt. This is why Muhammad, he said in the Quran, in the Hadith and the Quran, that the Muslim is the best of mankind. And why he is the best of mankind? Because he have a duty to chain every human being neck as if he is a dog. This is clearly a very ugly supremacist cult. You are the best people ever raised up for the benefit of mankind. When you see this, Muslim, they put the word benefit between two back bracket, which means it's not really in the Quran. You said to yourself, sound good. I mean, this is sound good for the benefit. What do you want more? So the Quran teaches Muslim to be beneficial, not harmful. But they will not tell you what does that mean. The best for mankind are those who bring them who? The mankind, with a chain around their necks till they embrace Islam. And the purpose of doing that, not because the Muslims want to take you as a slave, no, because they don't want you to enter hellfire, brother. So this is the logic of the evil of the cult of Islam, bringing people against their will with the chains around their neck, force them to embrace Islam or die. And that's supposedly what it's called, a charity. That's supposedly what it's called, righteousness in Islam. That's supposed what's called jihad in Islam. Those are the best of Muslims. Those are the best of mankind. We said many times, we speak to adult, not kids. So I want to say thank you, guys. The Lord always, He don't leave Himself without witnesses, and our witnesses are true witnesses. Not like Muhammad, who witnessed to Jesus 600 years without seeing Jesus, knowing Jesus. He knew even what happened to Jesus in the cross. By claiming, according to the philosophy of Muhammad, that Allah cloned someone like Jesus. Look how hilarious this is. Cloning. We reach the fantasy of a cloning. Allah cloned someone look like Jesus. He made him look like he was crucified. And Allah, He fooled us. He did lie to us. He made it appear to be Jesus, but it was not Jesus, which means Allah is a deceiver. This is why my first book ever I wrote, it's called The Deception of Allah. For Allah is nothing but a deceiver. And actually, even in the Quran, He introduced Himself, and we have tons of verses mentioned in the Quran. He introduced Himself as the best of deceivers. So thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Thank you very much.